90s. Like we said, when we got the gig, I think we got whatever was the newest Sonic game at that point in time, which was like, what was it even called? I want to say it was Song of Ice and Fire, but...
Yeah, Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice. And then
Fire and Ice.
We both played that one. That was good.
But it was like when Sonic Mania came out. Like that was,
yes.
Because I played Sonic Adventure. I, as Pat said, I have a big arcade that even though they're not arcade games, it has like a bunch of Sonic game rips on it. So I've played like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 and stuff. But it's for me, Tails, like, because we loved Sonic 2 so much. And as you know, you're saying you had your friend who was great at it. But I feel like that was part of what was so fun, was that was an era where, like, at least at home, like if you went to the arcade, you could both play Double Dragon at the same time. But I felt like most home console games, it was like Mario games where one person would play Mario and you just sit there and watch them until they died. And then you'd do the same level as Luigi and so on and so forth. It was so fun that your friend, especially like,
your little brother. That's who Tails was for. It was for your incompetent little brother.
Yeah. I was just saying, I had girlfriends at the time who like didn't play any video games, but they would still think it was fun that they could play Tails. And it was fun if you just wanted to be lazy and jump in, and you can just constantly. What happens if I kill myself this way? That didn't really harm anything.
Yeah, I mean Tails and Knuckles.
Happy Death Day Tails movie. There we go. Tails just dying over and over again.
Totally, he was the Kenny of the video game world.
Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, Tails and Knuckles, I feel like are the most important characters, and Metal Sonic and Amy Rose, and I like.
I know everyone else hates them. Yeah,
we keep suggesting Rouge the Bat to Jeff, and he's like, "I don't want to do it, but we're gonna talk him into getting it."
Yeah, once we get to parts 3 and 4,
like this movie needs a sexy bat in it.
Maybe because the real diehard Sonic fans hate him so much. I feel like we think Big the Cat is just sort of a hilarious existence of just a giant cat who loves fishing. It feels like a Miyazaki character.
It does.
I think that's
he does.
Absolutely. It's interesting because growing up, Knuckles was always my guy. Like I loved Knuckles. I loved everything about him, the design, his music.
How do you feel about his Australian hat in the?
Yeah, in the Sonic OVA, he has like a Australian, cowboy hat with one side pinned up.
Oh, that's cute. No, I love Knuckles, but what I found was there was a character that I was obsessed with from growing up with the comics and everything, but like he was never really in the games. Like I think he was in Knuckles Chaotix, which I never had because I didn't have a 32X. Because nobody had a 32X. But it was Mighty the Armadillo. I was always like, oh, he's so cool. He looks amazing.
Mighty and Ray, they were from like the original other Sonic 2. Yeah.
I was always obsessed with him, and he never existed in the game world. And then Sonic Mania came out, and it was like, you can play as Mighty the Armadillo. I was like, all of my dreams have come true. Mighty's here.
You mentioned Chaotix. I thought you were going to bring up Vector, the crocodile.